So I got your email, and I have to tell you, I was so delighted to get your email. It warmed my heart, and it always does it for people. But you in particular in this story, because this has been what? How long has it been since we talked?
It's when since I first met you, when I wanted to run away from my job, and you're like, stop! You're gonna run into the same thing.
Yeah.
I think, Ron, I'm trying to think. It was probably around 2012. So
wow.
It was when you were trying to get into Cengage, and I know you've been in Cengage for quite some time now, but so it was probably around 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so, what's really beautiful is you took to heart our conversation, and if you don't mind, just from a viewer perspective, how did the conversation help you, other than the book and how did the conversation help you?
How did the conversation helped me? Well, I told you when I sent you the email, in my brain, when I got fired, well, people say, you didn't get fired? Well, yeah, I did. I lost my job. It wasn't my fault, but I got fired. The job wasn't available.
Sure.
And I contacted you, and you said to me, things are going to, things happen for a reason, and you will figure it out. So, I heard that in 2015 when I lost my job, my technology job. That's what I heard. And I did take that to heart. I wanted to figure out what it was that, why was this happening to me? Everyone at that company knew I only wanted to stay for 2 more years, and then I was leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And why wasn't that going to happen? And I did figure it out. And what I realized was that had I gone from that 60, sometimes 70-hour week to retirement, the adjustment, well, I would have never adjusted. It would have taken years for me to adjust from that crazy pace to not having to get up in the morning, not having to do, not having to do things, but just being able to relax, have a cup of tea, read a magazine, read a book. What I realized was this stepping stone, going from this crazy 70-hour week to this super manageable, if I work more than 37 and a half hours a week, I get paid overtime. That I love. Yes, there's some drudgery work, but for the most part, everything that I do, I love, because it is a job that I made. It's a job that even our district superintendent relies on me for. I write news releases for him. I'm involved in, highly confidential personnel searches. And that stuff is all kind of fun. Mm-hmm. So, I went from this job that, yes, I enjoyed what I was doing, but 70 hours a week going to nothing would have been horrible. Wow. Now I'm super, super ready.
You were able to back off the throttle intelligently, because, as you're saying, as you went from full metal, full press to all of a sudden there's nothing, and some people have a hard time adjusting to that, right?
I know myself. I am that person.
Yeah.
Which is why it's my epiphany.
Yeah.
It's my Ron Nash epiphany. Things happen for a reason. Yes, this was the best thing.
Wow.
That could have happened to me.